folks, the time has come to start tearing this thing apart and get it ready to drop in the hole. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to tear everything off the front and start tearing everything off slowly. This is not going to be some clean, pretty job. It's just a replacement engine that's supposed to be better than what the original 1980 was. And this is what I chose. It is going to get LS swapped eventually, but this is just temporary. So this is what it's going to be. Only thing brand new on this is going to be the headers, the intake, and the carburetor, the distributor, and I'll be using the front accessory drive from the 1980 Camaro. So I'll slowly start pulling this apart, and let's see what we got. Alright, so this is as far as I got. That was actually a lot of work taking all that crap off. So I did start to clean it up a little bit just to see if it would look any different. And it looks alright. So I guess I might put a wire brush to it and clean it up and just wipe it down. And if I feel really lucky about it, then I'll just put a coat of black coat on it. And if I feel even more lucky about it, I'll just put a gasket kit on it. Which is what I ought to do. So really, I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. I'm not going to pull the intake off until I blow all this metal shavings out and little stuff like that. Nothing got in there because it had the whatchamacallit in it. You can't see anyway, but it's clean. I'll clean all that up before I even pull the intake because I don't want none of that crud going down into the valley. And we'll go from there. So this is just a little update of what's going on, what's got to be done, what's going to get done, and I got to cut that exhaust out of there and go from there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, here's a little update. I got pretty much the intake as clean as I could get it to make sure that no trash goes in the valley when I start to pull it apart. Sure is a lot of work stripping one of these FI motors down. But mainly I just got a screwdriver and started cleaning up around the intake. And then I blew it off with compressed air. See the ground? That's all from the top. It was nasty. And I had a lot of little shavings that were cut from like the aluminum lines all over the valve cover and stuff. I wanted to get all that stuff off. She's almost there. Alright, got to take the valve covers off before you can take the intake off, which is understandable. But it's not that grimy, but it's not a good color either. But I did find something pretty interesting. Check this out. Look at this valve cover gasket. What? How was there not oil everywhere? That is crazy. Alright, so this is where we're at. I've took most of the little piled up grime on it, which wasn't much, and just cleaned it off. You can tell it's pretty clean. But I don't like the valley. I don't like the trash in there. And if you look here, I scraped off a whole lot of carbon buildup. And you can see what it looks like here. And then you can see some really crappy buildup here of the water stuff, gunk. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the heads. I'm gonna put some thinner head gaskets on it anyway and bump the compression to 9:1. And clean up the valley. And everything is good to go. I mean, there's no really buildup in the head area, but it's really dark because I'm assuming the oil wasn't changed. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty clean. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna pull the heads off, clean up the valley, clean the heads up real good, put some thinner head gaskets, and start putting it together. All right, I just had to do it. It's really not that high, so it should fit pretty well with the original air cleaner. And if it doesn't work, then oh well, it doesn't work. Now I just got to get me some nice intake bolts, probably some Allen heads. All right, folks. The next video will be when it's all put together, getting ready to drop in. I'm not going to do a video of the cleanup and all that other stuff and so forth. There's no reason for y'all to see that. But thanks for watching. Any comments, feel free to say something. All right, guys. Have a good one.